Everyone, welcome back. We're just here to unbox a IronWolf 10 terabyte drive. I don't expect anything remarkable here, but I'll just show you how this comes packaged, and I've also got a couple of other discs to compare it with. I've also got out my tape measure so that I can actually show some differences. So yeah, we'll just get into opening this box. Now, when you're opening discs or handling discs, make sure you've got no static. You can wear a grounding cable if you want, but just make sure you're not wearing anything that produces static electricity. Anyway, so that's the disc. I'll put the box aside there. I noticed that the branding, this sticker looks a little different to the others. The others I only bought recently as well. But anyway, we'll get this out. Let me straighten that up. And we'll have a look at it. Okay, so that is the disc. Yeah, they've changed this. They've changed the whole layout of this disc by the look of it. Now, whether that's just because it's the larger one, or whether they've gone and changed all of them, or the branding's changing, I don't know, I can't tell you, or whether the other discs that I've got are a bit older. One thing I noticed is in this box, the others came with a rescue information and a manual. Now, I'll just do a quick look. No, there's nothing else in that box. So with this one, that's all that came in the box. So something's changed. But anyway, it doesn't look that big, or they've changed the cover as well. Yeah, they've changed a little bit about this, but anyway. So that's the one, that's the new 10. Okay, there's a 4. And there's an 8. Now, we can see the top cover of the disc is completely different. The other one's screwed on. That'll have screws too, probably under some tape or something, or maybe it's pressed on. Looks like the dimensions are similar to the 8. Well, actually, while it's there, let's actually get a tape measure. I was saying about an inch before. Well, yeah, exactly an inch. That was a good guess. Yeah, so same dimensions. But the 4, if you check the 4, you've got 2 centimeters, which is what I guessed it as being in the first video. So about 3/4 of an inch. And it's actually thinner than that, as you can probably see. So obviously on a 4, the platters would be smaller. Doesn't need to be as big. I don't know what they start to do on the bigger discs. Obviously they've condensed the platters or worked out how to put more information on there or fit more of them in. But yeah, so the rest of the dimensions will be the same. So whether you get, I would call this the older 8 or the newer 10, that's, I could be wrong. This could be older and this could be newer. Your thickness is going to be the same, so the width, and the weight is similar. I can feel a little bit more weight in the 10, which would make sense. Obviously the 4 is much lighter, much thinner. If that makes any difference to you, well, now, yeah, all of them have electronics exposed on the bottom, so that's not going to make any difference. That's probably about it. There's not really much else to say. Some of the extra weight, this does have cut it, so this is cut out too. I imagine this one, because the platters and everything are going to be bigger, you can see there's no cutout there. But then again, I don't know what's underneath here, whether that's fully utilized or not. Possibly not, because there's also 12 etc., larger and larger discs. Now the larger ones all still have to fit into that 3.5-inch disc tray, so they can't really be much bigger, or they can't be bigger on the outside. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. I'll put a link. I bought this one. I've bought them all off Amazon, but I don't know whether, can't remember whether it was the same company. Possibly not. But yeah, that's your Seagate IronWolf drive in 10 terabyte. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.